So, very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I'm going to start the today's class, and we are going to do basically the motion under gravity. Okay. So far, we have studied the equation of motion for a straight line, horizontal straight line. Okay. And if you are willing to study about motion under gravity, so there will be the two cases that will be your along acceleration due to gravity, that is means if body is going downward, and another will be that is against the acceleration due to gravity. So on in that case there will be the acceleration due to gravity that will be against the motion. So let's study motion under gravity.
Ibrahim.
Kindly mute yourself. Please mute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. What happened to the mic pen? Let me check. Why it is not working? So it's here. Okay. Yeah, there is some problem. Wait for a minute. There is some problem. Please mute yourself. Who is singing song? What's going on? Under gravity. So motion under gravity. So there will be two cases for the motion under gravity. So what are they? Let's study these things. So what are that two cases? That one will be your, let's say, when body moving downward. When body moving downward. So this is the case motion along the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. This will be the case. Now today also the people are just switching off their cameras. Please on your cameras. So this is the case. We can write the equation of motion. The first will be your, in place of A, you need to write the G. So it will be A is equal to G. So you can write here V is equal to U plus GT. And the second one become H is equal to UT plus half
GT square.
Yeah, and the third one will be your
V square U square 2A.
Means this can be written as
V square is equal to U square plus 2GH.
Yeah, this will be the case. Okay, so these are the cases of what? Motion under gravity when object is moving downward, means vertically downward. Okay, so let's see when it is about the free fall. So we can draw the some diagrams here. Suppose a ball is dropped from this height. So drop. If you are saying that drop,
Height H.
yeah. So in case of the drop, initial velocity will be always taken as a
0.
because you don't given any velocity here. Okay. So the initial velocity will be always your 0. Got my point? So for this case, you can use either of equation of motion to find anything. Let's say I'm saying the velocity at this end point. So this will become V is equal to GT.
V is equal to GT.
And the for this case height will become half GT square.
Half GT square.
and the velocity in terms of the height, you can write 2gh. Okay, this is the case when any object is dropped. Okay, so sometimes people used to ask what will be the distance traveled in means last second. They used to ask distance traveled in nth second or something like that. So we have gone through the distance traveled in nth second. So the distance traveled in nth second, this hn can be written as here
u plus half a 2n minus 1.
g by 2 2n minus
2n minus 1.
Yeah, and here you are using the g, not a, because this is a motion under gravity. You should
Gravity.
one thing very properly. Please mark your attendance. Only 22 or means 25 or nearly 26 attendance are there. So you can remember one thing. If anyone asks you where you are going to use this equation of motion. So you are going to use this equation of motion under the gravity, means when acceleration due to gravity is constant. Okay. Or if you are saying that if where you can use these equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at and s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square is equal to u square plus 2a, something like this. Where you can these one, so these can be also used for the horizontal motion when acceleration due to gravity is constant. If there is a constant velocity, you can't use these equation. You should remember these things. When there is a constant velocity, then you can't use this formula. Okay, and if there is a constant acceleration, then you can use all these formula. If there is a variable acceleration, let's say acceleration is going to increase or decrease,
Increase.
so in that case you can't use this formula. Got my point or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So whatever.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so what is in case of thrown, sir, a ball is thrown from a height, sir, the initial velocity will be, sir, 0 or not?
No. Let me come. This is basically
Minus is there.
Yeah, I will discuss. Please. We have a patience.
Okay, sir.
So this was the
Okay.
case when object is dropped. So when you will drop anything, it will come downward only due to the acceleration due to gravity. Sometimes they used to ask. What they used to ask, whether it is possible a velocity is 0 and acceleration means there is a uniform acceleration acting on a body.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, it is possible. It is possible.
Yes, sir, it is possible.
When it is possible, when you throw any object in upward direction, and once it reaches to the maximum height, the velocity becomes
Maximum height.
Yeah, at
0.
maximum height, the velocity becomes 0, but the acceleration due to gravity will be continuously acting on that body.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So sometimes these questions are asked in true or false, something like that. Okay. So these are the 1 marks question basically. And you know, for if you people are talking about the board, so in board you will having the 20 questions of 1 marks. That may be MCQ or means fill in the blanks and true or false, whatever it may be. Okay.
Objective.
Yeah. Generally, people prefer to have objective, but it can be means 1 mark, so it can be true, false, or fill in the blanks, whatever it can be. Okay.
Yes.
So you have to be very careful while means understanding these things. Okay. So let's coming to the second. That is when body is moving upward. So what will happen in that case? Okay. So here another case can be understand. So if any object is thrown in downward direction, if any object is thrown in downward direction, then you can't be 0 because it is thrown. Means if object is thrown,
सर अगर dropped होगा तो
dropped is for
Dropped होगा तो you 0.
Yeah, this I discussed this case. If object is thrown in downward, so you cannot be 0.
We have given some
So
velocity.
in this case, you can't be 0. There will be the certain initial velocity. Okay. Okay. Coming to the next page, it is done to, it is done.
No, sir, wait a minute.
Okay.
No, sir, wait, sir.
Okay. Yes, you can.
The third solution.
Yeah.
The solution of third question we have to do by ourselves.
No. I'm just going to discuss that. Okay. Please mark your present in chat box by writing present. Only means 37 or 38 records has been found till now. Okay, so whoever joined right now, they have to just mark their present in chat box. Okay, should we move ahead? Yes, I think I should. Yes. Coming to the next page, this is also case of motion under
gravity.
Yeah, and this will be the case of what? If object,
Is moving upward.
yeah, object is moving upward. Moving upward. So if object is moving upward, then what will happen in that case? Let's see here. So this is the case. Suppose any object is thrown upward. Object is thrown upward. So let's see here what will be the things will be positive and what will be negative upward. So
V
if
will be 0.
thrown upward, then u will be your non-zero. Means there will be
Yes.
the value of u. And you are saying that the velocity is in this direction and acceleration due to gravity is in this direction. So this is
Then G is it minus.
So you will take here a is equal to minus g.
Minus G.
Why you are going to take minus g? Because
Acceleration in motion in opposite direction.
Yeah, the velocity and acceleration are in opposite direction. Why in the previous case we have taken a is equal to plus g? So in that case the velocity and acceleration
was in same direction.
Yeah, that is the important point. We have to just careful about these things. So what things we are taking means positive and negative, that depends upon the mutual.
Sir, in some books, G is always minus, sir.
Yeah, in this case, G is always minus. Why it is always minus? That's I'm describing now. Okay. So I will ask one thing. At that time, you will say that we don't know. What will happen in this case? If you are saying like this is tower of height h. Okay. And from here, an man is there. And this is man. And if he throws any object with speed u, and it come back to here.
Man is looking so smart.
This is you. Basically, Kutub is here. Okay, Kutub is throwing. That's fine.
Yes, sir. इतना ऊपर हम चढ़ जाएंगे.
So from the height h, any object is thrown in upward direction. Okay. So in this case, how you will solve if anyone asks that, how you can find out the time for this, time to complete the journey, or time to reach at the bottom, how you can solve these questions. So in this case, you need to be very careful. What you need to do is, you can see the u is acting in upward direction and g is in backward direction. Okay. So you can see the g is going to be negative, and once it will reach to here, means once it will reach to this point, means at the ground, means at the surface, then what will happen in that case? So the displacement will become 0 with respect to the ground. So this question can be solved by various ways. So one way is that what we can do, we can just find out when it will reach to maximum height. Then after finding this time, we can also find this time t2 by using the equation of motion of free fall. Free fall means what? The acceleration will become equal to the acceleration due to gravity.
Gravity.
Yeah. So, but we are talking about this, how we can solve this directly. So this question can be solved like this. You can see like this. You can see the displacement is 0 with respect
Physics
to
class.
sir.
9 മണിക്ക്.
Sir is there and he wish to ask something.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, no, his camera is off. Okay, not any issue. Okay, let's see here. What we can do here, we can use the direct concept that the displacement is 0 in this case. So this can be written as this 0 displacement, and already you have given height h. So this will be h, and you have thrown any object in upward direction. This will be ut, and this will be minus of half gt square. So this equation can be used to find out the time. You know, this equation can
Sir,
be,
but the sir,
yeah.
so how the displacement will be 0? The ball is thrown from height h.
Yeah, I'm talking with respect to the ground. Okay, that's why I have added this one. This distance is added here, na? You can see, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the displacement will be 0 because I have added this particular distance, and you can find
With respect
with respect to the ground.
with respect to tower, it will be 0, na sir?
No, with respect to tower, it can't be 0 because once it will reach to this point, then only the displacement will be 0 with respect to tower. If you are saying with respect to ground, I am just adding this much height and this will come to this point. Now the displacement will be 0. Okay?
Sir, but the ball was thrown. Sir, but the ball is thrown from the top of the tower. So why the displacement will be 0? If the ball is thrown from the ground, then it will be 0, na sir?
Okay. The thing is that you are taking the reference point as a as a ground, then you have to add h here, and if you are talking about this only up to this region, then you can write here 0 ut minus half gt square. So you will get the time for this part only. This part time will be here. Okay, if you are writing this only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, but if you are writing this h
Yes, sir.
plus, then you will find out the whole time. So let's see one example, okay, and how we can understand these
Yes.
things very in a clear manner. Okay, one question is there in your ncrt. I will go through that, but I will just discuss a general concept here, then we'll come to that question also. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes,
let
sir.
us know,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, yes, you can note it. Kindly mute. Who is laughing? This is not a good manner, you know. This is going to be recorded and you people are just laughing. No, it's not good. Should we move to the next page?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So coming to the next page. Okay, let's see. The question is that an object is thrown upward with initial velocity initial velocity u from tower of height h from ground. Find. First one is time to reach max height. Second is time to reach same height as of tower. And third one is time to reach at ground. So this is the case. We are going to discuss these three cases. Okay. So what are these three cases? Let me describe you. So this is an object is thrown upward with initial velocity u from tower of height h from the ground. Find time to reach max height, time to reach same height as of tower, time to reach at ground. So let's understand the concept. Okay. First, I will let you know the manual method, or you can say the simple method you are using. Okay. Then we'll come to the
Free fall.
using the a direct equation of motion.
Free fall equation.
Okay. So you can see this is basically ground, and this is your tower. You can say, and the height of tower is h. And if his object is thrown from here, it will be moving like this. Let's say this time is taken by this object is t1.
Max height.
Yeah, max height. This is your t1, and this time is your, once again it will be t1, or you can write
Same.
t2, and in this case you can write here the t3.
T3.
So, yeah. So first case we have to find t1. Then in the second case we have to find the t1 plus t2, and in third case we have to just add these things. Since this will be your
First, sir, time to reach maximum height will be u upon g.
yeah. So the coming to the first part, solution of the first part. So using first equation of motion, you can see while solving these questions, it is compulsory for you all people. First, you should write what quantities you have given. Okay, you can see what quantities you have given. So you can see you have given only the two quantities, and third will be your acceleration due to gravity. Okay, the answer will be coming only in these three terms, that is u, g, and h. Okay, you can't get the answer apart from these three physical quantities because you don't given any other physical quantity. So using first equation of motion, so what they ask, you have to find out the max, time to reach max height. When it will reach to this max height, the final velocity will become 0. Is it clear? When you use throw any object in upward direction, what happened in this case? The velocity becomes 0 at the highest point. So if you are saying that velocity becomes 0 at highest point, you can write here. Initial velocity is u is given, and the t time you have to find. This t is equal to t1 time. You have to find this one. So you can write here u is equal to u.
V is equal to 0.
Yeah, now you should understand, if initial velocity is u and the acceleration due to gravity is acting vertically downward, so final velocity will be 0, and this is u, and this is z, and this is t1. So you can write t1 is equal to u plus g.
U upon G. Yes,
U
sir.
by g. Okay, so this will be the time to reach max height. Now coming to the second aspect, time to reach at the same height of tower. So you can do one thing, you can just twice this time and you can get the value. In another case, what another method can be used, you can first find out the distance, or means height of, means maximum height.
T2 is equal to 2u upon g.
Yeah, that will be fine. That is a, you know well, but I'm talking, if you are willing to calculate, then you need to find out what will be this h max, maximum, means what will be max height for this. Okay, you need to find out this one first. So you can find out by, how you can find? By third equation of motion, or you can use the second equation of motion. Means it's up to you what you can use. Okay, it's up to you what you can use. Okay, so I'm just going to use the second equation of motion to find out the height h max. Okay, and once I will find the h max, then I will use the first equation of motion from here to here to find out the t2. I will show you that the t2 will be your u by g, and you will add these two times. This will become your the time to reach at the same height.
2u by g.
Yeah. So let's coming to this point. This is second case using third equation of motion. We know v square is equal to u square minus 2gs.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. सर इसमें सर सेकंड क्वेश्चन में टाइम टू रीच सम सेम हाइट एज ऑफ टावर, सर इसमें एच मैक्स निकालना जरूरी है?
नहीं, जरूरी नहीं है. इट इज नॉट कंपल्सन. मैंने कहा ना, आप किसी भी मेथड से कर सकते हैं. मैं आपको ये दिखा रहा हूं कि आप अगर इस मेथड से भी जाएंगे तो आंसर आपको सेम मिलेगा. दैट्स द पॉइंट. ओके, इट इज नॉट कंपल्सन. वी नो, वी ऑल नो दैट इट विल रीच एट द means at the same height. This will time will be your 2u by g. We all know. Okay, so
Yes.
kind of practice you can do. सबके पास एक सिमिलर आइडिया तो आता नहीं है कि हम ऐसे ही कर देंगे.
सर क्योंकि सर डिस्प्लेसमेंट तो 0 हो जाएगा ना, फिर एस 0 कर देंगे.
हाँ, नहीं, इसमें तो हम अब इसके लिए निकाल रहे हैं, फॉर दिस पर्पस ओनली. ओके, इफ यू आर विलिंग टू फाइंड आउट द टाइम, एट दैट केस you can take displacement as a 0 and you can go for the time and directly you can find out. Okay, in this case, in this means if you are
Yes, sir.
talking about the displacement, so you can write like this: na h is equal to ut minus half gt square. So you can see
Yes, sir.
0, and this will be quadratic equation. Ut
Yes, sir. So when t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 2u upon g.
solution, this will be t is equal to 0 and 2u by g. This will be the two solution, because at t is equal to 0
Yes.
you are here, and at t is equal to 2u by g you are here. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this is one of the very beautiful concept of physics. If you are using the displacement as a 0, you can get direct
Yes, sir.
answer. Or in another case, you can find out these things. You will find here the final velocity at highest point is 0 and the initial velocity is u square, and this will be 2gh max. Now you got the h max from here. The h max will become u square by 2g. This is h max.
U
Now,
square upon 2g.
now you can use the first equation of motion to find out the t2. Or you can use the means basically second equation of motion to find out the t2. How you can use? This is h max, you know, and the initial velocity is 0 for this case. Okay, when it will be dropped, we are talking about the drop case. So it will be your half gt square, and you can find out the t. Once again, the t2 will be your u by g, and once you will add these two times, you will get the time of this t1 plus t2. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
So in another case, if you are willing to find out the total time, so what can be the method? The first method I told you about, the taking displacement as a 0, and second method can be, we can just find out this t3 using the second equation of motion. How this can be? Look here. How this can be used? Here is the empty space. I am using this space by taking the different color, because the time is running.
Yes, sir. Take a red color, sir.
Yeah. So you can see, to find out the T3. So this will be third equation.
Time to reach that.
H is equal to ut plus half gt square. And you can see this height. This height, you know, the h is already given, and this height we have calculated. This is how much? This is u square plus
U square upon 2g.
Yeah, you will write here h is u square plus 2g, and the initial velocity is 0, and now the time half g t3 square. Now in this way you can find out the t3 here. Can you find? T3 can be find, na?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
you
sir.
find the T3 from here, the total time will be your T1 plus T3. This will be time taken by this object to reach at the ground.
Yes, sir. तो u plus g कर दे, u upon g plus t2 निकाल देंगे सर.
Yeah, or simple method, as I already told you that what we can use, the simple formula. This is the simple formula. 0h plus ut minus half gt square,
g square.
and you know the Dharachar formula. You know
Yes,
the Dharachar formula.
Yes,
Minus
sir.
b plus y
Minus plus b under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a.
c upon 2a.
From the quadratic equation.
Sri Dharacharya.
In the second page, you can write like this. Okay, coming to the next page. You can write like this. This is homework for you people. You need to solve this.
सर उसको नोट नहीं करा मैं.
Oh, note नहीं किया आपने? Okay.
By Dharacharya formula.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, not noted.
You can note it.
Solved, sir. Time to reach at ground also solved.
सर फिर से करिए स्क्रीन ले सर स्क्रीन लेंगे आप बाद में.
स्क्रीन आएगी, अभी आपका नेटवर्क स्लो होगा.
g square will be 0.
सर हमारे में आपसे स्क्रीन दिख रहा है. कायम का नेटवर्क धीरे.
Using the Geo one.
हाँ
h is equal to u square by
डंडी
Using which network?
देखो कहाँ है हमको नहीं पता.
Sir, I am using Wi-Fi, sir. Separate Jio Wi-Fi, sir. That's why my network is clear.
sir. I am using BSNL.
BSNL is working in Handia.
Yes, sir. Very good.
Nowadays, sir, BSNL is day by day getting good. Bharat Sanchar Nagar
Yes, sir.
Limited.
But it is
Third
crazy,
question
but
not
it is
understand,
working
sir.
like 4G.
Yes. Who is not getting?
So third solution.
Third solution. I was just going to do that, but unfortunately time is just.
Yes, sir. Time is less. So tomorrow, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss the third solution. Okay, we'll use this.
Yes, sir.
This formula using that.
सर इसको स्टेप वाइज लिखा करिए सर. स्टेप वाइज.
So stepwise. This is basically the stepwise.
सर आपका कहीं वो उधर चला गया है. चलिए कोई बात नहीं सर लिख लेंगे.
Okay. You can write, and we are just leaving here. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll discuss this thing. Okay.
Bye,
Yes.
sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye.